Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Tornado Survival, Season 8, Episode 4. And in the last episode, we began work on this monstrosity of a house. And in this episode, I would like to continue that, but before we jump into building this thing, I did a live stream last night around 8:30 p.m., and it was a pretty eventful stream. It wasn't the most active chat-wise, but, fair number of you did come out and chat for a little bit, so that is a plus. But one thing that happened on the stream is I had about 10 tornadoes, and that is not exaggerated. I don't know the exact number. Also, I'm getting a little sick, I think, so if you hear me sniffle periodically, that's cool. But the first tornado we had, I was out that way exploring. And, oh, who put this here? I was out exploring, and I got a little too close, and I almost got sucked up into it, but luckily I had this armor, which protected me. This armor is super heavy. If I didn't have this armor, I would have been light years up there, and that wouldn't have been fun. Then you can see right here, there's a bit of destruction. I guess that's a cave entrance there or something. But that igloo over there is destroyed, and this mountain has no trees on it anymore. I don't know if it ever did. I had a tornado, decently sized tornado at that. Track through here, and you can see some of the damage over here. Pretty much just ripped up all the trees that were in its path, and I will admit it was a little close to the house there, considering we have a wooden house. That could have been bad. But a lot of the trees over here got debarked, and there was a bit of ground scoring over here. Nothing too crazy. Mother Nature has already started to take its course. But this did leave behind a wreck, basically. So I'm going to have to come through here and clean all this up, which I don't want to do, but I don't want this world to look terrible, in a sense. Because I will admit, this is a really, really nice world. And, you know, I'd like to keep it that way. This is one of the nicer seeds I've gotten throughout the time I've been doing this series. The only other world that I had for tornado survival that I think was on par was last season. That was a pretty good world with all the villages. So yeah, it's definitely a nice world, and I've got a lot planned for it. So I hope y'all are looking forward to it. I also crafted the weather station, finally. So I did that. And out here, there's a siren and an anemometer. I crafted all of that on stream. I'm going to go ahead and place this radar down. And we're going to clear out my inventory. We're having to abort to a junk chest for now. I have 55 diamonds on me, which I really shouldn't have them on me. But we're going to put them in there. And I kind of just want to get some work done on this place. I've got a roof to get built. What the hell is that? Interesting. Well, while we wait for this storm to develop, I'm going to go ahead and show the clip of me almost getting sucked into the tornado on the live stream. So I hope you all enjoy this clip. Oh boy. Yo, fuck you, dude. Oh boy. I think this is where we get back. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I think we're a little too close. Oh yeah, look on the mini-map. You see the tornado's path. Oh boy. I did not realize it was coming towards us. That's kind of heading towards where the house is. Uh-oh. There's a village right here. I'll just mark that. Holy shit! Look at that! Look at the damage! Bro, this is sick. Oh, Waffles Airlines? Check out this fucking path, dude. All these trees have been debarked. There's some ground scoring here. Hopefully this isn't heading towards my home. I probably shouldn't be running into it. Oh, it's not dropped down there. I can't see. I don't know where the house is, which is a problem. Hopefully we don't get back and the house is destroyed. Dude. Holy cow. Yeah, I got you'll dig you down right here. Bro, this is fucking insane. Oh my god. I think Killer just dropped a shit, bro. Wow. That was incredible. That was my first, like, real experience with a tornado in this mod. That was ridiculous. Alright, so I figured while we wait for our compromise, I will chop down some trees, for one to gather trees for the house, and then kind of clean up this area a little bit because it is rough over here. And hey, I might use this area for something. So, yeah. I definitely think I will be cranking down the storm rate if I can. Because frankly, on that stream there were way too many tornadoes for comfort. And I feel like if we want this season to last a long time, I don't think there should be, you know, 10 storms within 1 real hour. I think that's a bit excessive. My storm settings are on the default, so I may crank them down just a smidge. There's still some more that I gotta learn about the config, because I don't know what everything means necessarily. So I'll look into that, but I hope you guys are cool with me cranking down the storm settings, because I don't want to have to rebuild something every episode. That seems like it'd be... Oh boy. That seems like it'd be a pretty tedious task, and I think that would just severely annoy the ever-living hell out of me if I had to rebuild every episode. It's great content, seeing stuff get destroyed, and I know the day that house gets hit, you guys are probably gonna go wild, but it's you know, having to rebuild something 11 to 12 times doesn't sound like the most enjoyable aspect of this series. Looks like we got a little bit of rotation over there, so we're gonna go sleep and see what the storm wants to do. I'm glad that we're finally getting some storms in this world, though. The first 2 episodes didn't really have much, so I guess this is kind of making up for it in a sense. My bed is right there. I don't know what rooms are going to be what, by the way. I haven't fully decided. I'm probably going to turn this into the forecasting room. It's fairly decent sized, and I think this would be a perfect forecasting room. There's windows all around, so we can see what's going on. But let's grab this radar and go outside and see what this storm is doing. See if we've got a tornado on the ground yet. Also getting a little low on food, so I'm gonna have to craft some more bread or something. It's annoying that that mountain is there because it makes it kind of hard to see off to the north. Random mob loot. But you guys seem to be really enjoying this season so far. The last 3 episodes have gotten a significant amount of support. A lot of you have been commenting. The likes are crazy. So I'm glad you guys are really enjoying this season as much as I am. One thing I want to talk about real quick. I don't know how settled I am on this idea, but I mentioned this in the live stream. I would like to make this the predominant season of Tornado Survival. Basically what that means is the rotation for that storm is gone. Basically what that means, the storm died, is I would like to just play in this world and build and build and build and build. Now with this tornado mod being crazy, you know, the more we expand, the higher chance of... If you're wondering what that waypoint is, by the way, I found another village that I want to go explore. There's a higher and higher chance every episode that 1 or 2 builds might get hit. And, you know, that's going to suck for me. But it'd be great for you guys because that's content. But basically, I just want to have a world that I could be settled in on. And just build and build and build, basically. Again, I don't know if that's going to be 100% true. I just feel like restarting is just kind of stupid. Like, that's kind of why some of my earlier seasons were so asshole. Like season 6 and season 3. Just, I don't know, restarting over and over again just is so poor. So if I could have a world that can last, you know, a couple of years and not get boring, I think that'd be nice. Because I was trying to do this idea with Season 7. That's why I was originally saying that was going to be the last season of Tornado Survival. But then this mod came out, and the entire community came back, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So, I don't see any real point in having to restart a new world constantly. I think you guys are getting the gist of what I'm trying to say here. So I'm just going to build like crazy in this world is essentially what I'm trying to say. I should probably start on this side. It'll be a little easier. That's not to say I won't ever do Season 9. It's just, it won't be anytime soon. Considering I'm only like a week into this season, yeah, it's kind of dumb to be thinking about another season already. So we'll see how this one goes. We'll see what happens. Anything could happen. There's no telling what could come with this season, and you know, something unfortunate could cause it to end early, or you know, you never know. So, but right now my idea is just to keep this one going for as long as I can and just have fun with it, really. I'd like to build a lot. Like in last season, for example, I built so much. And there's actually a couple builds from past seasons that I would like to use. In the Season 7 world, I built a couple water towers. I really liked those. So I may reuse those just with a slight redesign done to them. I think that'd be fun. So there's a couple ideas that I have, and I hope you guys can bear with me while I figure out these plans. And, you know, there's more efficient ways of building a roof. God damn it. There's more efficient ways of building roofs. There really is. But I don't use said efficient ways. I just go with the flow. But I think this is a tall enough roof. It's just a simple generic roof design. There's nothing special about it. There has to be a plank. I don't know what I want to do for the windows up here either, which is kind of a problem. So let's just build this all across. just like this. Just fill this in completely. I'll do the back half of the roof here on camera, and then I'll finish it off camera. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me building a roof. And for those of you wondering what I'm going to do for the interior, I have a furniture mod installed, so we'll just be doing as I've done in the past and just try to furnish the interior the best I can with what I have. I think this may end up being the permanent house for the series, because this is actually fairly big. I made it a lot bigger than what I wanted to, so that's why it's taken so many more resources, but it's fine, it'll work. And the house has grown on me a little bit. I think it's not bad, so we'll just hold on to this one unless if it gets wiped out, which is a possibility. So yeah, I'm gonna get the roof built up, and I'll show you all the finished product. Alright guys, so I was just checking out the storm that's behind me here, and I just got a glimpse of the Taliban over here. Yeah, check these guys out. What do you want? All I know is you will not be robbing me today. One plus side is they drop ominous bottles now instead of giving you the effect itself, so that's wonderful. But there's a strengthening storm heading right towards us, so I figured that'll be how we close out today's episode, is checking out that storm. But in the meantime, while we wait for that to grow, I'll go ahead and show you the finished house, the exterior of it at least. Looks very similar to a house I've used in the past, I won't lie to you. That was completely unintentional, by the way. That's just what happens when you build the same house over and over again. It just kind of happens. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, needless to say. And I might do a little bit of tweaking here with the logs. I don't know yet. We'll see. May have these logs come down. I don't know yet. But we're gonna see what this storm is gonna do. Hopefully it doesn't wipe out our new home. That would suck. But yeah, sorry if this episode wasn't much. Just wanted to get one out, and I'm kind of starting to not feel good out of nowhere again. That's been happening a lot lately, so the sooner I wrap this up, the sooner I can get it edited and out, although I'm probably going to hold off on editing until later. By the way, if you're wondering what time I'm recording this, it's currently 4:01 in the morning, so yeah. But we got a nice base going here. Got a lot of space. I think up on that hill there, I'm going to put a tower. A weather tower. That'd be nice. Or I could do it up here. I don't know. Comment below if I should put the weather tower on this hill, or if I should put it on the smaller hill. To be honest, I'll probably put it on that hill, because this one's a lot higher. And I feel the higher up we go, the more of a chance it'll be harder to see the ground. So I'll probably put it over there on that hill. Then we'll squeeze something else up here maybe. I don't know yet. I've got a few build ideas. I definitely want to do kind of what I've done in every season. You know, a house, a weather tower, a barn over here maybe. Just a matter of finding a... here's where the original tornado was, where I got sucked up. That was a pretty big path here. And then it looks like there was a little F0 that tracked through a couple parts here. And here's that other village I wanted to check out. Do that later. And then there's this tornado. So we've had a couple of tornadoes. That is an interesting tornado there, and that is also kind of interesting shape. I like the world map. It looks like wherever the tornadoes go is where the map will load. Which is kind of interesting. Because I haven't been over here yet, so I guess this is where a tornado's been. It's kind of cool. But we'll see if this decides to strengthen into anything. Got a little bit of pink forming here. Oh boy. we'll just keep an eye on it. But yeah, I'm gonna work on getting more of this cleaned up off camera, and I think maybe in the next episode I'll probably work on the weather tower, possibly. Oh, tornado siren's going off. This is our first siren activation. This is interesting. Oh, so we got a funnel. Oh boy. And we have sirens. It's kind of close to our village. It's a bit worrisome. That didn't sound for long. I gotta get a siren over here. That is awfully close. Hopefully no villagers get pulled in. That would suck. There doesn't actually appear to be a lot of villagers in this village, which is really unfortunate. So maybe I'll put them underground and we'll breed them or something. But we'll close out this episode with a tornado chase. Why not? Ain't got no time to get food. These things usually take off. So let's try to catch up to it. There she be. There's a nice tornado. Want to get a thumbnail or something? I've got a ton of screenshots. Wow, we're really close to that thing. I've got a ton of screenshots from the live stream. But, I don't want to get too close, but at the same time I do. See, it's not ripping apart that tree, so we still got some distance. Starting to hear the wind. I think we're at a safe distance. Yeah, it appears to be out in the water. Water tornado. This thing is so cool. Yeah, it's not going to do any damage since it's in the water, but man, doesn't that just look awesome? Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Discord server. That'll be linked below. But yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Bye.